This is, I think, I'm not sure, but I'll say I think. This might be, maybe I should say, very, very, very interesting. Um, I gotta pull up a couple things. Give me 1 second. Okay. I can close this now. Here we go. I'm going to read you the article first from Zero Hedge, and it's news everywhere else too. Mega ship blocks all traffic in Suez Canal after running aground in bizarre incident. Does the word Evergreen ring any bells to you guys from the 17th letter of the alphabet? And does the phrase watch the water ring a bell to you guys? In what appears to be a freak accident, a Panama flagged container ship called the Evergreen, owned by Evergreen, has run aground in the Suez Canal. The critically artificially made shipping lane connecting the Red Sea with the Mediterranean. Known as a critical choke point for global oil trade, the Suez has become blocked in both directions thanks to the peculiar angle of what's been described as a megaship. So take a little look. Evergreen. It just so happened to run aground sideways, blocking the effing canal. I'm sure this is all a coincidence. I'm positive. And here's a little sketch to show you what it looks like. You ain't going around there even with a freaking tiny boat. You are stuck like Chuck. So, let me show you something. I searched for the guess you know where. The word phrase watch the water. February 15th, 2018. Nothing else, just watch the water. Interesting. February 15th again. A little bit later, or was this, yeah, a little later. I almost killed myself doing heroin and painkillers. Then you came around. I started realizing I had a purpose. I literally got sober for this crap. Thank you, 17th letter. My mother hasn't seen me sober in over 10 years. And it was just a nice comment. They said, replied, my mother, we are with you. We will not give up. I love it. We are restoring the Republic. Every day we strike. Every day we win. We are winning bigly. Cannot say thank you enough. You are a strong patriot. Do not give up. Fight, fight, fight. You have more friends than you can imagine. United we stand. God bless. And for whatever reason, that was also posted about the previous post about watch the water. So, once again, March 6th, next month after that, 2018, they have a picture of a bunch of Asian men, including North Korea's leader, and a comment which says, water. Why is this event big? Capital letters big. What does it signify? Why is North Korea out of the news? As the world turns. And then again, the post, watch the water. And I know North Korea's been in the news lately regarding Biden. That's interesting. So I also searched for the word Evergreen. And there's only a couple of posts. Starting around that same time, right after the next month, April 2018. Reread precursor. They are buying time. National crisis. Some, top eyes on first, are calling for immediate arrests. Cooperating. Still have access. Controlled. Kept at top. Chair plus. National security issue. President or POTUS. Reveal Gmail draft comms. Who had access? Legal case or cases. Building. You have a voice. Be heard. Patience isn't always easy, but vital to get it right. And another post under that. Thank you for arriving. Frustration is very high. Can marshals physically remove texts, tapes, etc.? And then we have it all. The right people have the information. Good people are acting on the information. Think Google. Think Eric Schmidt departure. Think North Korea. There's North Korea again. Many drafts. Many shared users, foreign and domestic. Variable access, meaning to those Gmail draft emails that they would give people access to. So they didn't have to actually send emails back and forth. They allowed people access, password access to their Gmail account, and they would just communicate on the same draft email because they all had access to the same name and password. So they could just communicate in a draft email that stayed on the server and never left. Variable access, codes, fake emails, game forum comms, new intel revealed today, Gmail comms, define Evergreen. When do you call a plumber? Well, plumbers have to do with water, and plumbers have to do with water that can't be flushed, that's stuck, and things can't go down the toilet because you're going to have to call a plumber to clean it out. Right? So there's a big giant ship blocking a big giant tunnel, if you will, water system. Again, I'm just thinking out loud. And then one other post, which they went to the definition of a patriot versus a traitor. And then the comment, which was February 12th, 2020, by the way. The lines are drawn in some kind of hash code looking thing. Define renegade. Barack's Secret Service code name. Standard definition. Define evergreen. Hillary Rodham Clinton's code name. Non-standard definition. Non-standard definition of what? Evergreen? You mean like the shipping company? I don't know. Think depopulation. The silent war continues. That was from 2020. So I'm looking at this Evergreen ship. And I'm looking for an update on Zero Hedge. You know, they do updates sometimes. And I'm just wondering, because we've heard about certain cargo inside of containers on container ships. And that cargo isn't exactly goods. Oh, I guess you could call it goods for some people. For some sick people. And those goods might have a heartbeat. So it's very interesting. Largest car, and here's the update. They did a different article. Largest dry cargo ships haul unusual loads as dry bulk market squeeze. Okay, I thought that was the update. Never mind. I was thinking it unloads. Like, oh, it's unloading. They're unloading the ship. Never mind. I'm misreading the title. I'm like, yeah, why would they do a second article? Usually they just update the first one on Zero Hedge. So they're just talking about shipping. Largest dry cargo ships haul unusual loads as dry bulk market squeeze. So in other words, we'll put anything on board. We need money. We need to keep our things going. I guess was what they're trying to say. So the Suez Canal. Let's just see. Suez Canal ship stuck. Run aground. Let's see if there's any updates. Did it move yet? Suez Canal. 2 hours ago, Suez Canal blocked by huge container ship. 1 hour ago, shipping through Suez Canal halted after container ship runs aground. So that was 1 hour ago. There's 2 hours ago. Evergreen. So Evergreen, again, was the main thing. So let's go back to Ever and search for the word Evergreen. 0 posts found containing Evergreen. Okay, not a problem. Just curious. Might as well do my homework while I'm at it. Check some things. So, what does this mean? That's the question. What does this exactly mean? Watch the water, watch the water, watch the water. Let's go back to watch the water. And I'm going to go to the last post where they found that, which was actually post 847. And I'm just going to skip ahead to 848 to see if there's any kind of riddles close by there. Okay, 49, let's check that one. With a picture, now this is cool because they did a meme, a picture. You can't search for words on a picture. You can only search for text. Post 849, 2 posts later, a picture, that same picture I told you about the Asian men, including North Korean leader, and another picture that I've seen before with Clinton, some other people, and another Korean leader. Future proves past, and again the meme, the picture says, "Watch the water," big letters. Future proves past. You have so much more than you know. Biggest intel drop in our known history. That's what he said. If that is the biggest intel drop in their known history, watch the water. And I'll have to say if, because I don't know. If I just put 2 and 2 together with the Suez Canal, my friend, something huge must be either happening or about to happen. And if it's happening and we haven't seen it yet, maybe it's behind closed doors, so to speak. Or maybe shit's really about to go down. Some really interesting stuff. And I do say, with the Biden pretendency, all these shootings all of a sudden, Congress says we're going to put a bill together to make people register their guns. Days later, we have like 3 mass shooting events. One of them was a guy holding up the National Guard by gunpoint because he didn't want them to send out vaccines. Whatever. It's a gun event. And now all of the Democrats calling for gun control. Joe Biden, we need a ban on assault rifles. And okay, you think all of a sudden there's shootings? Biden takes over. Oh, they're back again. They're back again. Give me a break. Okay? Give me a stinking break. So, this is interesting. Watch the water. I come from the water. Future proves past. You have so much more than you know. So when they say future proves past, it just means there's a future event, watch the water, and when the water event thing happens, it's going to prove some stuff in the past that we told you about. So again, this container ship run aground sideways, which is ridiculous for that to ever happen in the Suez Canal, blocking everything. And it's got a ton of containers on board. Again, what's on board the containers? That's what I would like to know. So, are we going to find, oh, well, in order to get the ship off its two, blah, 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 we got to get some of the containers off. And as they take the containers off, hey, what was that sound inside? You know, are we going to talk about that? Not that they said they have to take the containers off. I'm just speculating here. Let's go to 850 post. Learn double meanings. News unlocks map. Why is steel, as in like metal, so important? Expand your thinking. And they link to a CIA document, PDF. Freedom of Information Act. Some stuff declassified. I'm not going to get into it now. Let's move on. 851. Another the CIA thing again. Why won't it actually... Oh, it's got a space in there. Let me just take a peek. Let me pause for a second.